video, we're going to turn to the section in the back that's entitled Big Prayers. The idea is that we are going to get in the habit of not limiting what God has not limited. We are going to get in the habit of praying big prayers that are too big for us. We need God to intervene and we need Him to answer. So you can see that there's a date first prayed. You're going to be able to put the date in there. You're going to be able to put the date that it was answered. And here are some notes for you to be able to record whatever you'd like about it. It can be an ongoing prayer that you continue to put notes in as well, because sometimes there is an obvious and a clear-cut date that you first prayed it, and there's a clear-cut date when it was answered. And sometimes it's more of an ongoing process, and you have the ability to and the space to be able to record all of that as well. You know, sometimes I've prayed prayers when I didn't record that I had prayed them, and God answered them, and if I had recorded them, I'd be able to go back and see that record and be able to say, oh my goodness, see, on such and such a date, I did pray for this. Now, I think most of the time we realize that we are praying for things, but to have it in black and white on the page and be able to say, yes, on this date I was praying for this, and now I clearly see the answer to my prayer, that can really build your faith. This is a record of God's faithfulness that we're writing here. And you know that's a biblical principle as well. When you see the Israelites in the Old Testament, God asks them to make a record, essentially, of the times when He came through for them. And they would set up a stone as a memorial for the big things that God had done in their lives. When He really came through for them and He really fought for them, they had that stone that they set up that was a memorial to what He had done in that place. And this is essentially what you're doing with this section of your journal. You are writing down the things that you're asking God for and believing God for, and you are writing His answer, and you're creating a record of His faithfulness to you. And when you do that, it can't help but build your faith.